Hello everyone. So for this video, I want to show how we can simply copy Google Classrooms from the D79 account to the DOE account. So again, it is recommended that we are logged into the D79 account as well as the DOE account simultaneously. And again, we're going to start with the DOE and the D79 account. So from your drive or wherever you are in Google, you're going to select this menu option up here, and you're going to go to Google Classroom. So here is where you would have your classes. And so the classes you're choosing to copy over to the DOE, you would select that class. So let's say we go here. You would select a class while you're in the D79. You would go to People. You would want to make sure that your DOE account is a teacher, right? So you would want to invite teachers, and you would type in the email address for the DOE. Select that email address, click invite. You may get a little notification. Oh, so it went through seamlessly. Okay, so that invite went through. Now go back to the DOE tab and go to Classroom as well. Okay, so now the newly invited class should be at the top, where it will give you an option to decline or accept. You're going to want to accept that. Okay, so now it'll bring you into the class. So now as a DOE, you are a teacher in this classroom that is owned by the D79 account. Now from here, you're going to want to go to this top left option with the 3 horizontal lines. Select that. Select classes at the top, and it brings you to your home classes where all of your classes will be. And for that classroom that you were just added onto, you're going to select the 3 vertical dots, and you're going to copy. Select this option that says copy, and then it'll give you an option to retitle it or reconfigure it. So now for this new one, since it's being copied to your DOE account for a new year, maybe you just want to simply edit what year exactly this one will be for. So if you're going to use it for the new year, you simply put the new year. Now, for me, for organization purposes, I would keep it as copy of, so I know that's the new copy. Or you can simply label it DOE, indicating that this is the DOE copy, because the original is going to remain in your classroom for now. So this is DOE, the new school year. You select copy. Right. So depending on how many classes and files you worked on with that class is going to indicate how long it may take for this new copy to be created, right? So this faded hazy look it may remain that way for a while. Now it also may disappear, right? So you notice you don't see any files that say DOE on it. So it may take some time. So it may come back, right, as a faded color, indicating that it's still processing, it's still working on it, and it may disappear again. You either give it time to come back, or you could also refresh your browser. Right? When you refresh it, there's a good chance it will come back. All right, so you would just have to wait until it becomes solid color like the other ones. So as that's copying, and maybe you want to wait until it's fully processed, right? And you could just keep refreshing if you'd like to, or just wait, give it a little bit of time. Again, considering the possible amount of lessons you did in that class, could take some time for the amount of files it may have. So let's say the process is over and like I have copies here already of other classes. Let's say that process is complete. You go back to the original class, such as this one. I already know I have a copy of this one. You select the vertical dots again, and you click archive because you don't want that to remain in your main DOE. Again, it's up to you. You could keep it there. I just want to get rid of the previous ones and keep the newer copies of it. All right, so for all the ones that I have originally with the D79, I will archive all of them and keep the copies because now these copies are, everything is owned by the DOE. So for example, once a copied class is complete like this, I would go in, look at the classwork, and everything that I did last year with that class is here, but as a draft. All right, so all of the layout that I did of procedure and whatever, if you put aim, do now, or anything like that in the information, but all of it. So videos or anything that I've used, documents, all of those are there for each lesson. And so what you know, it's a good layout to have so you know what you did with each lesson. And so each of them are as a draft now. And they are all a created file in your DOE drive. So when you go to DOE drive, all right, you go to my drive, you have classroom, so you might have multiple folders. But classroom, and then you could look through right here, the one that I labeled DOE with the new school year, that folder is right there. So all of those files that I copied from the Google Classroom are here in this folder. So you have access to all the files that you've used from that class, and it is all owned by the DOE email. You can check here. Owner, that's the DOE account. So to check that, when you're in the folder, you see the two people icon, select that, and you can see who's the owner. DOE is the owner of all these files now in this folder. Right, so that is how you can copy an entire Google Classroom from the D79 account to the DOE account. Again, it could take some time for that class to be created. You can always refresh. It will come through. As you can see, I have multiple copies from other classes that I've copied. It takes time. And that would be it.